Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, amazing one. Joining me from across the globe. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing wonderful. And I hope you're having a wonderful and a glorious morning, weekend, and looking forward to a refreshing and wonderful week ahead of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Here is your wonderful transformation friend and Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. And it's a true privilege and honor to spend this moment with you, to spend this wonderful solemn afternoon with you. Today is the 8th of February 2026, and I'm truly honored and privileged to spend this wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening with you, depending on the time you're going to listen to this broadcast. I just want to talk to you about my book that has just been released, The Power of Perception. Change your narrative, transform your life. The Power of Perception, change your narrative, and transform your life. The book is available globally. You could go to Amazon, wherever you are based, and just put down the title of the book with my name, Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. The link is there. I've put the Amazon link in the UK, but if you're in America, just go to Amazon and you type my name and the title, you will see the book, and you grab your copy or grab the copy for a loved one. It's a powerful, life-changing book. It's a transformational book. It's one of the most transformational and, groundbreaking books I've ever written. When I read the book at the end, after everything has been done, edited, I was truly fulfilled. I was impacted and transformed by the book myself, just not even thinking. It is that I was speaking to myself. Yes, I'm the writer, but because at that moment I'd completed the work, so I was separated from the exercise of writing the book, and I was really impacted. I was so touched, and I could get the value in the book, and I was like, wow, I'm proud. I'm proud to release the book. I say it's ready to go. This book has been ready, honestly, like a year or 2 years ago. And I kept it there. There are several other books that are coming out. I've been busy doing other things. I didn't write this book overnight. I'd written this book, and very little has changed in the book. I just had to go through thoroughly and make sure I do the complete review of the book, because I always love to read my book. Even after I've given it to all my editorial team, I always come back and read it. And even after I've done it, then when it's printed, a draft copy, I go through, because when you're having a book at hand, it's quite different when you're reading from your laptop. So I have a lot of books that are out there that needs to be published sometime this year or sooner than later. So I've written this book, and again, my style of writing, I deliver a lot of messages. I do a lot of groundbreaking teaching. I do a lot of transformational work, and sometimes my work is recorded. I do different series. If I'm doing a full program, I record the whole program. I'm writing a book. It's already been written. Honestly, again, I have to go through one good time. When I go through my books and I stop halfway, it takes me more time than when I just sit there, write the book, and then go through at once, because I have to go catch up where I ended and things like that. So I've got another book, like I said, The Power of Forgiveness. The Divine Power of Forgiveness is powerful. It comes from my teaching. When I teach, I record. It's so easy. Or I just type, write, and then I send it to my editorial team, and they have a look. Then I have to come back and review everything. And oftentimes when I'm speaking, it's different from when you're writing, okay? I will speak, I might repeat things, and if I do them over a few sessions, then I'm calling people again, I'm giving recaps. So I need to go through the entire book to ensure that this is no more, a speaking and engagement. I am writing now, so I have to take off some stuff that my team might have left, and then I could refine it. So there are so many books, and I believe I'm speaking to you as well. You've got so many books within you that have to be released. You have to serve the world. The world needs to benefit from your knowledge, from your wisdom. So here is the book to you from myself, The Power of Perception. Change your narrative and transform your life. It's a powerful book. It's a powerful book. Whether we agree or not, the sooner we become aware of this truth, the better for us. Because the truth is, our life is governed by our perception. Yes, as you think, so you are, but your thoughts are the underlying, evidence of the perception you hold about the events that happen to you, things that go around within you, your feelings and all of that, and the things that happen externally. They give birth to your thoughts, and your thoughts eventually give birth to your words. Your words, you put them down as goals, or you speak them, you believe them, and then you start living out what you have written, what you've taught, what you've believed, and that becomes your destiny. When we do things over and over again, we don't need a magician, we don't need a prophet. It becomes a habit, and that will lead us to our destiny. If this destiny is not aligned with the truth of who we are, our divine purpose, then unfortunately we will will ourselves out of our ultimate divine purpose for existence. That's why I wrote this book, The Power of Perception. So many of us have been given the wrong narratives. So many of us are telling stories about our life that do not reflect who we are. It is not the complete story. I'm not saying that what you are saying is not true, but it's not the full story. I can tell something in part, it's not the whole story, and you cannot settle for that. You cannot use that part narrative to define your entire existence. All that has happened to you yesterday, since you were born, up to this day, or up to 1 second ago, is in the past. Is that your life? No, it's a part of your life. You're living today, you're going to create new experiences today, and there will be more experiences in the future that are yet to be unfolded, that are yet to be lived, experienced, and you cannot define your entire life solely based on one narrative, solely based on your past, solely based on everything you've lived up to this moment. You will be ripping yourself from the full story, from the full truth. And this is what this book is all about. Enough of those limiting narratives, enough of those limiting beliefs, enough of wearing labels and living them out like you were born to live the scripts that those labels, tell you you are. You are not the product of someone's opinion. You are not the product of your past. You are not even the product of your present. You are the product of your entire life, yet to come. Some you've not experienced it yet. So your journey, your story is not over yet. Your narrative about your life is not over yet. You are the sum total of your past, your present, and your future. The life you still got to live tomorrow, after tomorrow, 1 year. For some of you, you live 10 more years, 15 more years, 30 more years. Some of you have lived less than the years you have ahead of you. How can we settle? How can we use this narrative as if that's the end of it? That's why in this story, I actually challenge and inspire you to get the truth of yourself, to get a new narrative, to rewrite your story, to unlock your inner power, to look deep within you, reflect, who are you? To see yourself as your creator, the ultimate creator of your life, sees you. Because you are all that you were created to become, to fulfill. You're nothing less. You might have gone through tremendous challenges. You might have gone through traumatic past. That's not the end of the story. Wait until you uncover that which life still has in store for you. The treasures of tomorrow, the gifts and blessings of tomorrow, and the years to come. Wait until you accomplish all of that before you can dare to settle that this is who you are. Some of the challenges of the past are meant to give you the resilience. They are training ground to prepare you to step into that greater calling and future that you were called to live. So you cannot stop there. You're building resilience. You're building the muscles. You're building tenacity that you need to continue to run this race of life, to continue to run your journey. You are a unique masterpiece. There is none like you on this planet. Your challenges must not be the same to my challenges. My challenges must be relevant to my purpose. And we don't have the same purposes in life. So you can't expect people to understand what you've gone through before they can share with you principles and truths that govern our living and success. And in this book, I come to reveal to you who you truly are. I give you the opportunity to look deep within you, to reflect. There are so many questions prompted in the book. There are so many metaphors. I teach with metaphors. I teach with analogies. So I'm not just giving you solutions. So I'm inviting you to be fully present, to think, to take part in your transformation, because true transformation happens within you. I'm not transforming your life. You are making the decision to transform your life when you open up your heart, you open up your mind, and you are receptive to these powerful, groundbreaking words I share with you through this book, The Power of Perception. Change your narrative and transform your life. Believe me, your life would never be the same again. Absolutely. You are precious. You are a joy. You are a treasure. There is none like you. You're not your weaknesses. You're not the labels people, your husband, your ex, your friends, society has given you. Stop taking up labels. You're not your diagnosis. You're not your medical condition. You're far bigger than all of these things. You know what? You will determine the life you live, the life you experience, the joy you get out of living, or the pain, based on how you see life. Because the way I see life will determine how I interpret and understand life. And hence, the choices and responses I will exhibit when I go through certain stages and seasons in life. And this will ultimately determine my actions, my destiny, and my reality. That's why perception becomes reality. What's perception if we want to define it? Simply put, perception is how you see, understand, and interpret the events that goes on around you and within you. The thoughts that go on within you. How do you analyze these thoughts? If you're thinking, I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, what truth, what data have you got to prove? Is this truth or is opinion? Is this truth or is emotional feelings? Is this truth or someone's definition of you? What data have you got to prove this, that you are not good enough? Show me the data. I know one thing for sure. You are created by a magnificent creator. You are destined for greatness. You are powerful. You are unique. You are a masterpiece. You are super intelligent and wise. You are put on this earth to make a difference and impact life. That is truth final. It's not my opinion. I didn't create you. Okay? Anyone who didn't create you has no role in defining who you are. Everything they say about you is not truth, but opinion. And we know opinions are cheap. Anyone has an opinion in life. It's so easy to give opinions. It's like I didn't create this phone I'm using to stream live. Whatever I think about the phone is my opinion, and people will review based on their opinion. The manufacturer of this phone determines the function of the phone, determines the purpose of the phone, even before he created it, before he manufactured it, long before it was even created, long before he went to work to put everything that this phone needs to fulfill its purpose. He had an image in mind, a vision in mind of what he wanted to create it, the purpose he wanted his creation to fulfill, the phone, to make calls, to do videos, and all of that. And he equips it with all the tools, the resources, the strengths to fulfill that definite purpose. And when the creation was born, when the phone was manufactured and placed out there for you and me, it comes with a manual. The manufacturer of a product gives the manual to guide you and I on the fundamental principles and truth that govern the functioning and purpose of this phone. Whatever I think is my opinion and is irrelevant. I can't say because I feel whatever today, I don't feel great, I'm just going to call this phone, what is it? Maybe a candy? Just because of my emotional trauma. Because of what I'm going through. Or because this phone disappointed me yesterday. And someone said my phone is not good enough. Their opinions, their feelings, I'm going to change the purpose of this phone. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. I will be unwell to think I can change the purpose of a phone based on what people have said or based on what I think or feel. No, I didn't create the phone. The purpose of the phone is entrusted in the manufacturer of the phone. Your purpose, your uniqueness, your greatness, your strength, your power is entrusted in your creator. And he created you and said, you are good, you are great, you are one of a kind, you are a masterpiece. You are destined for greatness. He sends you on this earth to leave your blueprints, to leave your footprints, and to leave a lasting legacy. Your feelings are irrelevant. Your feelings does not deny truth about your power, your worth. No traumatic experience in isolation determines your worth and power and identity. Beloved, I'm calling you back. I'm calling you back to truth. I'm calling you back to reclaim your power, your identity that has always been yours. I'm not giving you anything new in this book. It's all you've always been. But the challenges in life, the obstacles, the trials have put a veil over your true identity. And you've begun to see yourself through that lens of perception, the lens of your failure, the lens of your mistakes, the lens of what your XYZ told you, the lens of what even your parents told you. That's not the truth.
As much as I gave birth, I have a child. I cannot even comprehend how that child was formed in my womb. I was just a vessel used to conceive that child and give birth to that child. I have no power and authority to dictate the future and destiny of that child. I didn't create that child. Your mom and dad, if they are not good moms and dads, they have no power to dictate your destiny. Your destiny has already been created and embedded within you, within your very unique DNA and blueprints. In your spirit, because we are spiritual beings having a physical, natural experience. I call on you, beloved, grab this book right now. You've got a special gift from myself. I'll be sending you the workbook when you get your copy. I made a deal at the beginning. The first 50 people to pre-order, we've already reached that number. And now I'm doing another deal. If you order your book today, or within the next 3 days, you're going to get this workbook. You're going to get this workbook that will help you go deep, go deeper. It will be your companion. I received a review from the book that it looks like, it seems like I'm right there working with the reader, one step at a time. It's so powerful, and that's how I write. I speak directly to your soul. I speak directly to your heart. I've worked with thousands, millions globally. I've seen people's life broken and destroyed because of the window through which they see their lives, the lens through which they see their lives, and hence they continue to play that narrative, that story, which is that window of perception. And I've worked with tremendous women as well, men and families whose life have been dramatically transformed from rock bottom to the top of tops. They've come from traumatic experiences to live their greatness and fullness. And I want the same for you, my dear friend and sister. I want the same for you, my dear brother. I want the same for you, my incredible leader and colleague. I have incredible friends, doctors with PhDs. It doesn't mean that having a great, title or position in society means that you're mentally fit and healthy. Or it means that you are super confident. I've seen doctors who have no confidence and self-esteem. I've seen doctors who are shattered within and they don't believe in themselves. They simply go to work because it's a role they are actually accomplishing to get a salary to make ends meet. But deep within them, they don't believe anything good about themselves. When their colleagues, their bosses put them down, they crumble under that weight of the perception or opinion of their colleagues and friends. I've seen so many incredible black, beautiful ladies and men, folks, crumble under the narrative of racism. Because people call you this, that, you get so worked up. I'm not this skin color, I'm more than this. If you have only this skin color, you can't do anything on this planet. You can't impact or transform life. My impact and transformation I have on everyone I've worked with and continue to have goes beyond my physical. Goes beyond me even being a woman. It comes from the depth of my soul, from the depth of my mind, the wisdom, the knowledge I gain, and then I channel it to serve you. Beloved, don't fall victim. You're not a victim, you're a victim. Don't become a victim to situations and circumstances. I share with you clearly where as well. When you take on the narrative of victimhood, what you are simply doing, you are giving over permission. You are giving over your power and authority to the one to whom you have given power over your life. You are saying in other words, hey, you caused me to be down. You caused me to be depressed. You caused me to be unwell. You caused me to be, low, not believing myself. So you need to come back. Unless you decide to change what you think about me, I'm going to remain like this. It's because of you that I'm depressed. It's because of you that I have low self-esteem. In other words, we're telling that person until you change, because we give responsibility over to the one whom we say we are a victim of. We tell them that I can change my life because you are responsible. We give them responsibility for our problems, our trials, our failures, our lack of growth and success, for our ear health, for our heart condition, which says, hey, you're the cause of this. You're responsible to fix this mess you created. And imagine if they never come back to fix the mess they created. You're doomed and condemned to get stuck in that situation. And think about it. You giving your joy, handing it over to someone. You caused me this pain until you come back and change. I will continue to live in pain. What if they are not happy themselves? What if they've never experienced joy themselves? How can they give you what they've never had? This is your moment. This is your season to step out and take control and authority of your life. You're in control of your joy. You're in control of your peace, of your mental health and well-being. Take control and stop outsourcing, authority and power over your life to others. May the Lord bless you, and I encourage you. I really, really call on you and implore you to get this book. If it's not for you, get it for a loved one. Your life will be transformed. It's powerful. It's incredible. And I think it's the bedrock of all my books, because you need these foundational pillars. Then you can become confident with all my other books, and then you flourish and become all that you were ever created to be. God bless you, and here's your wonderful transformation friend and doc, Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. Grab your copy now and bless a loved one. God bless you, and see you soon. Thank you. I'll be reading some of the pages of the book with you later today. Thank you.